Hey everyone, what is going on? Welcome back to another episode. Today I wanted to go over season 4 and grinding out the season buildings as fast as you can and the strategies to do so using a couple of the new features that come with season 4 as well as the new game mode, the Blood Knight event. As always, if you find these videos useful, please like and subscribe, and let's jump into this. First off, let's go over some of the new features so you can figure out how this stuff works and how it's going to impact how you grind out the new Doom Elites, both in the normal mode and then the Blood Knight event. So I'll get into that here in a minute, but let's first talk about these features. First one being the Lighthouse. When you go to this and you go to the info icon right on the control panel, scroll down, you'll see the different levels, L1, L2, L3 on the left side there. And then right next to it, it tells you how much power you consume per minute and the level your lab has to be to unlock that. So L4, you can see you need to be level 20 on the lab. So it's not the lighthouse, it's the lab that affects the levels here. And then the far right side, you'll see at level 1, it's 50 resistance. Level 2, it's plus 150. And then 250 at level 3. And then 250 again at level 4. So the most efficient way to do this is to run at level 3 because there's no difference between level 3 and level 4. And you can sustain 3 for a little bit longer period of time. And you don't need to have this on all the time. You can turn it down to level 1. Whenever you're about to run a rally, turn it up to level 3, start the rally, and then you can turn it back down as soon as you launch the rally. So you want to make sure you have people online ready to go to join your rallies to help you push up. Then the other new feature in Season 4, to go along with the virus resistance, you also have this darkness, and the zombies get an additional 50% increase. So their attack, their defense, that sort of thing is increased by 50%. So not only do you have these buffs here, so enemy damage will be increased 30%, it's going to be additionally increased by another 50% because it's in the darkness. So the best way to combat that is whenever you launch a rally, you can select to send an electrician that will run with your team, and it will counter that buff. So make sure that you have an electrician on your team and that you turn your light up to whatever level you can to maximize your counters to either the resistance or that darkness buff. All right, so let's talk about the seasons buildings real quick. As always, when you're upgrading these, there is no reason to upgrade one significantly higher than the others. As you're upgrading these, just do what you need to do to unlock the next one. So if you have the weekly pass and then the initial one, so you're going to have 2 off the start if you have the weekly pass, actually just level those up equally, get one of them up to 15 so you can get the next one unlocked, get that one up to 15, and then so on. Then once you have them all leveled up, ready at 15, then just start leveling them up all equally, and that is the best way to do that. And then obviously as you upgrade these, you're going to produce more of the quartz that you're going to use to upgrade your lab. As you push up the lab, you get more resistance. So pretty straightforward there. However, as you upgrade the lab, you can open up these generators. The first one is opened up as soon as you start your lab. Next one is level 5 lab, level 10 lab, and then level 15 lab. These open up. And all you gotta do is capture zombies once you go to start these up. So make sure you do that, get these running so you can start saving up power right away. And then you can't level these up again until you get your lab up to 35. So you got a long time to worry about leveling these up after you get them to level 10. So just get this up to level 10. And then same thing with Protector's Field. You can only get this up to level 10 to start. And then you got to get your lab up to 35. And then you can use quartz to level this up. The biggest thing now with Season 4 compared to Season 3 is there's no additional building. So you're getting your HP attack defense from the Protector's Field and not a separate building like the altar in Season 3. Okay, so going to the dark mode, this happens right in week 1. So right away in week 1, you'll have the dark mode, and this will start a few hours after reset. So you won't be able to do it right away. It's going to be a few hours after reset, and then it happens 3 times during the day. So you'll have a couple different opportunities to attack and get the points from this. But the big thing is you're able to get the season resources again because you start at level 1 on both the Doom Elites and the zombies. So as they're walking around, when the Blood Knight event starts, you're going to be reset in a sense back down to level 1 on these, and you'll attack these again and work your way up through those stages. And they're a little bit harder during the Blood Knight event, but you're able to get more of those season resources to start working on your buildings, upgrading those faster. So it does give you an opportunity to push through the building levels faster than you typically would have before. And making sure you're on for this event as many times as you can to grind those out and push along with your allies. Again, you're going to need to turn on your light as high as you can, which is even harder during this. It is extremely hard to power your lights during the Blood Knight because the cost to run your light is, I think, quadrupled. So you're only able to run it for a short period of time. So turn it off, and then when you're going to launch a rally, turn it on, start the rally, and turn it right back off right away. Okay, and to give a quick demonstration, I'm going to turn this up to level 3, hit confirm, and then I'm going to go out here and start a Doom Elite. So let's go to 27, hit this, make sure I have my path illuminated, and we're going to go ahead and start this rally. Then I'm going to come in here and turn this back down. Once I can, I just got to wait. I think it's about a minute you have on a cooldown. Unless you turn it off, you can turn it off right away, but if you're just going to turn it down and adjust it, you do have a 60-second cooldown. So there we go, went out and defeated it. So pretty easy, turn it on, set everything up, get the rally launch, turn it down or turn it off. If you want to, you can turn it off all the way if you're worried about consuming power in the Blood Knight event. Or if you're in the normal setting like I am, you can just turn it down to level 1 after that 1 minute timer is done. And because the protectors are back in Season 4, if you wanted a little extra boost as well to push through some Doom Elites or taking dig sites, you can use protectors. Just remember, these are hard to get, and it's going to take you a while to save them up. And you still need about 1,250 of these to be able to start a rally. And that's it for this episode. I hope that helped explaining the best way to grind the Doom Elites and push through your season buildings right away at the start of Season 4. As always, thanks for watching, and I hope I catch you guys in the next one.